Hey everyone, welcome back to TBM Sports. Got a little college football here on this Thursday as we will be rivaling the great Thursday night NFL matchup we have. I do have a video breaking down that game as well. Make sure you check it out at the end of this video. Okay, but we're going to be talking about NC State taking on Wake Forest on the road, but not too much on the road, as this is the longest rivalry in the ACC on Tobacco Road, and we do get a nice battle here in North Carolina between these two clubs coming into this game 2-0. I'm going to handicap both sides and the total and give you guys my best bet at the end of this video. So if you haven't done so by now, hit that like button, please subscribe down below, and join us here at TBM Sports. Completely free. All that good stuff is in the description if you want to follow me on X, if you want to sign up with Outlier, and also we do have a free Discord available to anyone who is watching, okay? So let's get into the odds, and right now you can see a lot of line movement as the Demon Deacons were a 6.5 point dog. We have seen NC State take a lot of that handle, and kind of where we're at, whereas we see the number move in the opposite direction, which is interesting to kind of note, but also the total falling from 56.5 down to 52.5, so a very strong move to the under as we do look at these clubs. And as I get into my handicap, you'll kind of see why, okay? Now, Wake Forest, they did win the matchup last season, okay, against NC State, and it was one where it was a basically one-score game. I think it was a 4-point decision, but it is a completely different Wake Forest team, okay? New coach, new running back, new quarterback, and we'll talk about kind of their first 2 weeks of action, as it doesn't really give us a lot of data points to go off of because Wake was winners in both contests, but only winning 10-9 against Kennesaw State does give me some cause for concern, and also 42-10 over Western Carolina is one that does kind of raise my eyebrow as well, because I don't really think we can get any kind of information that we need to from that matchup that we had last week, okay? Also, conversely, we can talk about what NC State has done, right? They took down UVA 35-31, and it was one where that did happen last week. Also, they let Eastern Carolina back into the game, winning 24-17, so both one-score decisions. So we're going to note that and talk about it because this is a short week, right? Quick turnaround for these college kids, and I think that does play a role here in this handicap. And UVA, let's talk about that because they did give up a ton of yardages, okay? And that's something where you look into what NC State's defense did. They opened up the door, okay? And that's kind of where they were able to win that game, but they gave up a ton of points against UVA. And just kind of noting that, I think that is kind of relative because of the defensive strength of NC State does give me some pause. So looking at that kind of being a kind of a key point here as with what the running back for Wake Forest looks to do. They're going to be running the football. That's a style of football they play. So if you are going to have success running the football in this game, it's going to keep it close. It's going to be a lower scoring game. The clock continues to turn over. And as long as Wake Forest is able to run the rock, I think they are going to be competitive in this matchup. So I'm going to take the touchdown and the hook. I'm going to take Wake Forest plus 7.5. I just think that defensively, you know, it's kind of hard to bounce back, especially after a tough-fought ACC game within UVA, giving up a ton of yardage as well. Just does not give me any cause for, I guess you would say, cause for pause within trusting that Wake Forest offense. That does give me some reservation, like I said, because if we look at the matchup between Kennesaw State, only winning 10-9 in that season opener does give me some concern. But I think that as we talk about it, guys, there's going to be potential for a lot of yards on the ground, and if the team that runs the ball the best in this game is Wake Forest, I think that gives them a pretty strong shot outright as well at plus 260 on the money line. Okay, so that's where I'm at. That's going to be kind of the flashy pick, I guess you would say. It's not a nothing flashy pick. We're going to take 7 and a hook. Okay, so give me Wake Forest plus 7.5 in this contest. We'll look to continue a great weekend in college football last week. I will have my video breaking down the college football action for the weekend coming out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Turn on that notification bell. But I thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe down below. And if you have not done so already, we do have a free Discord. And if you want a 7-day free trial with Outlier, those links are in the description as well. Okay, so good luck out there. Let's cash some tickets. See you all tomorrow. Cheers.